Hello art fam, it's Luis Martin, the art engineer. Let's turn on the light, let's let them know we're here. Bam! Did you feel that? Alright you guys, you gotta illuminate, you gotta shine no matter what. What's up with the glasses? I know, what's up with the glasses? I just want to be a little fabulous. Um, uh... Yes, it's the day after the election, and some people, when they get stressed and they don't take the time to relax, it manifests in their body through pains, through sicknesses, through fatigue, depression, and I'm one of those people. So what happened? I got pink eye. I know how you can get pink eye, but gross. But the stress just gets to me and it manifests in ways, right? So I'm gonna wear my glasses because, again, it's all guts and zombies under here. Listen, before anything, I just want to say thank you for being here. I see you, I hear you, and I know you hear me and see me, and thank you for showing up for us and each other. It is dark times, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to curl up in a ball under a desk right now. Yeah, and just breathe. And then, peek your toe out, peek your hand, reach out and call somebody, because you're not alone, and even though it feels that way, we can get through this. Basically, we just hired an incompetent person to do a very important job, and now we have to hold them accountable and make sure that they're doing the job that they need to do. That's one way to frame it, right? Be sure to like and subscribe, go to YouTube, you're on YouTube, go to collagedream.com, and follow and like and share this with anybody that can use a little art magic in their lives. It's the first weekend of the month, so I have a collage kit to share with you, and I will do that. But I just also want to say that we perpetuate the world we want to live in, right? I want to live in a beautiful world where it's not ruled by fear, and while I am asking you and I'm offering you my wares and my art and my vision, I'm not intimidating you and telling you that if you don't buy it, you're not one of us. So perk up and look around, see what speaks to you in your language and what doesn't. And whatever doesn't, get rid of it immediately. We have no time to waste. It's showtime. Alright, so having said that, I am going to share. So my space is a mess, obviously, because, it's a mess, just like everything else in the world right now. But I have the power to clean my desk at the very least. So I will do that. I do want to show you. This is my bag from Staples, and this is the collage kit. So much paper, I know. I'm gonna recycle it, you guys. I'm gonna recycle it. Bam! Bam! So this is the cover. I am so excited about this, you guys. I am so excited about this because it's so awesome, and I had such a great time doing it. So we're gonna kind of, mess around. I'll show you what I did, and then we'll start collaging. As you can tell, I've been collaging because I've been so busy. Oh my god, the Day of the Dead workshop was fantastic. Thank you for everybody that was there. It was beautiful, and it really does go a long way to meet in person and connect. So please, if you have a chance, go collage with friends, go start a group in your city. Now it really matters, right? So this is the Collage Dream Diary number 4. Number 5 is already in the works. And this is the cover. Just fun, right? So everything you get in here is for you to collage, for you to rip, for you to put in your wall, for you to get inspired by. This, I can't even explain this. Oh, it's okay. I'm telling you, it's a mess. There's water everywhere because why not? So if you get pink eye, be sure you do not touch your eyes. Go to the doctor, get drops. I happen to have drops from the last time I had a sty because last time I was stressed too. And then touch nothing, basically. But again, it happens. It happens. So always a little magic. This is the Zodiac Man all of the zodiac symbols are attributed to a part of the body. I'm a Gemini, so mine are the lungs and the arms. I always throw in some beautiful witchy magic stuff. Last night, while we were avoiding the media coverage of the election, what we did instead, we saw, which is an English show about these beautiful young gay boys falling in love in school, and that's the world that I want to live in. That's the world I want to perpetuate. But before we did that, I lit a candle for the world, just a prayer, for light, and then I went to sleep by myself because I don't want to give pink eye to Elvis. I slept in the living room, and the candle popped, and I thought, ooh, okay, and maybe I should pull a card, but really, how many more symbols do we need, right? So how many more signs? So I didn't pull a card. I know exactly what that means. What is it? Molly, girl, you're in danger? Yeah. Okay, now we know. So let's proceed with caution, but let's proceed. So just like my style, you guys, is something that really came to help me. So let me tell you a story. Playgirl. They're about to jump in, right? And I'm all about having fun and jumping in. I have these amazing friends, and they were gonna have an end of the world party, viewing the election coverage, and that was great. And I thought, how sardonic, how sarcastic, but sure. But in my heart of hearts, it didn't sit right. The verbiage, words are so important to me. Just the energy, and no matter what happens, I couldn't be in that environment, right? And I didn't want to see the coverage. I just wanted to be with friends, but I knew that was going to be a bad environment for me emotionally. Not the people. The people were wonderful. It was going to be great. The food was going to be great. Elvis made a feta spread with fig jam. Ugh, delicious. Ate it for lunch today. But I knew I shouldn't be there because it was going to drain me. It was going to make me sick. So what happened? My body got ahead of the game and said, here's a pink eye. You're staying home. And I still would have gone, but it was ugly. So I was like, oh. And again, the medicine was on my counter for days, for weeks and months since my last time. So all to say, when you're aligned, just listen to yourself, because if you don't listen to yourself, your body's listening, and it'll take care of you, my friends. So again, one way of framing a situation, right, that will help me. So, words to the wise. Alright, so actually this is supposed to be page number 2. So it's basically showing us the collective image, and this month it is a puzzle. Yes. And I'm inviting you, the end of the year is approaching. The holidays are going to be insane, as they always are. And get ahead of the game. Always get ahead of the game and start looking at what makes you happy, right? Like, what are the pieces of your life that bring you joy, and cultivate those. Start forming a broader picture with these pieces. Take away the excess and just make something for the new year with those pieces. So here's the collective image. I sent you tons of pieces of puzzles, and this one, and the collage kit actually has real pieces. You can still get one. Look at this. Oh, this is one of my favorite. It's a bunch of men, you guys. Cisgender white men from the 50s. Yeah. It's just, there is no us, there is no them. But it's... The reason I love living in New York is because there is no separation, right? Any other part of the world, any other part of the country, there's a rich neighborhood, there's a poor neighborhood. We got that here too. But we all share the train. The rich and the poor sit next to each other in the train, and you can't escape us. Either. So I'm walking down the street, there's a rich, tall white man in front of me. We see each other. He knows that I exist. I know that he exists. We share the space. And just that, being in the same space as two different people, it's osmosis. You can't help but take in each other's energy. And when we're separated, physically, mentally, emotionally, we find ourselves in the state that we're in right now, right? So yes, it's a nasty world, but let's not antagonize each other. I think we get further along by understanding each other. And no, and you know, if you see this group of people and you get a bad vibe, then exit immediately, right? But these are gonna be cool. They're drinking coffee, they're drinking beer. We'll put a little spell on them, we'll enchant them and have them do our bidding. Échale ganas, remember, that means do it with gusto. And yes, November is Thanksgiving. I know, after the Day of the Dead, after Halloween, it's straight to Christmas for us, right? But no, Thanksgiving. I mean, whatever. And also more beautiful puzzles. I love this image. And then this guy, Louie, come on, like, talk about authority, talk about, he was a sun god, right? I think it's Louie, if it's not Louie. I have been practicing my French, you guys. So yes. So this is the work page, this is the reflection page, and I'm inviting you to write down the pieces of your life that really make you happy, that really make you a good person, that really make you strong, right? Because that's what matters right now. So for me, it's community. For me, it's magic, my faith. For me, it's art. For me, it's books. For me, it's my friends and family, my chosen family, my chosen friends, right? So together, we can make amazing things. This is just beautiful. I love this one. My friend sent me this from England. These are some pictures of some flowers that I bought. Excuse me, see. And a heart, a paper heart. So much fun. Do with this what you will. Maybe I'll do with this what I will now. Put it to the side. This is just beautiful medieval art. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? There's Pan. There's this woman with a baby. Yeah, it's beautiful. And then I send you some stars, and I think this is the last one. Yes, it is the last one. Isn't that wonderful? Just to remind you, these are some tools. This is a piece of wood. Material tools everywhere. Make something. We can make something. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with this guy, you guys. I like him. Okay, how are you? I know. It's okay, it's okay. You can cry, you can scream. Let it out. Go. Ready? Really important, please take care of yourself right now. Don't be dunce. Don't be dumb like me. Don't let your body stop in its tracks to let you know that you're not doing well. Because it's important. So that. So I might not do anything, honestly, because I do feel a little bit lost at the moment, honestly. But we'll drudge through. So this is on my desk, and this is actually from a prop for Sleep No More, which is a performance that I went to on Halloween with my friends, and it was wonderful, you guys. It was basically a dance performance in a haunted house at a peep show. Yeah, it was like fucking wonderful. It was like 4 floors, a lot of stairs. But basically you're following these dancers around and they're dancing, and there's a loose narrative inspired by Hamlet. And it was wonderful. I was so inspired. I wanted to dance everywhere. And this was on the floor, and I took it, and I'm collaging with it now. This is something that I use for the Day of the Dead. This is a beautiful and this is actually in the kits as well. So let me use this because I love this. Look at this. So if you are if you're in a hole right now, absolutely hopeless, think back the last time you collaged something that made you really happy, or think back to the things that you really love collaging. For me, it's flowers. I love flowers, and I've been collaging flowers because I know that that's going to make me happy. So look what I got here. I got some scraps from a flower that I cut recently. I have some scraps from a flower that I cut recently, and that's it. I'm going to start there. I'm not going to make any promises to anyone that I'm going to make anything pretty, or that I'm going to figure anything out today, and that's it. Because and what makes you happy is always going to be different, right? So don't follow the masses when it comes to that. I got my little tray. I don't know what I did with my double stick squares. It's fine. I have this thing too. Also, Karen, last week's video asked me what tarot card I used on my altar, and it's this one, the Sugar Skull Tarot deck, and there's a guidebook. It's by David Ross, illustrated by Caroline Martinez, I think is what it says. Is that what it says? You guys, I can't see. Carolina Martinez. And it's beautiful. So I'll just pick it up real quick. Look how beautiful. It's pink inside. So it's all inspired by the Day of the Dead, the skulls, the Three of Cups. I think that's what it was. They're really beautiful. And the book is so cool because it paints a picture. It's a very nice narrative using the vocabulary of the Day of the Dead and the sugar skulls. Ooh, look how pretty. Ooh, yes, I like that much better. Okay, so I'm just gonna go. So the whole thing about that show that I went to, there's a lot of following around of people. Like you see a dancer and you follow them to different rooms. But here's my thing. I'm a really bad follower. By nature, I've been trained this way because, you know, I'm a gay kid. I've always had to go the opposite way that everybody was going because I wouldn't be allowed that way anyway. So I know, okay, they're going, I know I don't belong there, I'm gonna go this way. So literally triggered that experience for me where I had to follow people and I was like, no, I don't want to follow this dancer because of course everyone was going after the really hot white straight guy because he does get nude at some point. So I was like, I just want to sit down because the cool thing about this thing is that you can actually sit and interact with the environments, and that's all I wanted to do. There was this great candy shop that you can literally go behind the counter and take candy out of the jars, and they had a great root beer float one, which I loved. So that was fun. That was really, really fun. So that was cool. So I'm saying, just, you know, beware the masses. Don't. It's so easy to follow the masses, follow rules, and you know, I think about this a lot about religion, right? It's so convenient, it's so easy to follow any one dogma because there's so many people who agree with you. You know, even in cults, it's just that group of people that agree with you that make you feel secure and like, oh yeah, we're right. It's dangerous, and the thing is, it's lazy, right? We're like, we take comfort in not having to think and make our own choices. So, as a spiritual person, I meditate a lot on the pentagram, right? As a person who believes in magic, because if you understand the pentagram, it's not the devil worshipping, unless you reverse it. But anyway, it represents a person spread out, and all of its senses and all of its powers, right? And at the very top, it's spirit. And it reminds you that you are responsible for your pink eye. You are responsible for the vote. You are responsible for all of the things around you, right? Like, look at this. Not one thing here happened to me. Every book in my bookshelf, every piece of paper I've ripped, I've chosen that. And it's no different for our destiny, our lives, what happened yesterday, right? So it's a really good reminder of that. And listen, like I said, I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here for fear-mongering, but a warning. You know, there's this story of this influencer who had tons of followers, you guys. He was just this man who had a squirrel in his house. It was his pet, and they would dance, and I don't know what the hell. Elvis followed him. I don't follow people like that because I'm too busy being one of those people. I don't know. The thing is that he was happy, and he had joy, and he made space, beautiful space, and he shared it with people. And the wrong people saw it, and they're like, hey, that's disgusting. That's against the code of whatever. So they called the city, and the city came and collected the squirrel and euthanized it. They killed the squirrel. So what am I saying? Create space. Just be careful who you let in. Because worse things have happened. So just hold your community tight, hold them close, and be aware, you know? And you can say, like, what are you talking about? We're literally in your house talking about magic. You're telling me to be careful? Yeah, I am. And, you know, perhaps I won't be doing this for long. Perhaps I will have to go on another plane to do what I do, right? And that's okay, things change. But, gotta take care of yourself, right? And the moment this doesn't feel good is the moment I stop. So, let's make sure that we take care of each other. See how fun? I mean, anytime you use text, it's going to be beautiful because it's that human touch that goes along with collaging, right? Collage is very human-y. Okay, something's happening. I really like it. I also have this insert from Playboy magazine that I love. Let's see what I can do here. So, you know, one thing that really grounds me that I would really recommend if you feel really gross is a journal. This is my journal. And I've shared this with you before. I use this very methodically, and I just started doing this, honestly, and it's changed everything I do. So, that's my journal. On this side, I write reflective, a page of reflection, how I feel, how it went, what I thought, emotions. On this side, I write, I have a word for it, wait. Generative, that's it. And again, this isn't my technique. I heard this technique from this other person. On this page, it's all generative. I am going to do this, I am going to do that. Oh, I got inspired to look at this, to look up that, so that I am moving forward, not just sitting in my emotions. That's okay, but you can do something with that. And then I take my highlighter and I go through them, the action steps, and believe me, that it does something. Because honestly, just like you, I felt like I had the wind knocked out of me. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, wait, I had something to do today and I can't remember. Oh, wait, I need to make a YouTube. And then that gives me a rush of like joy because we're gonna hang out, right? But I might not be here if I hadn't written it down earlier. I kid you not. I think I just want to get rid of this. Oh, look at that, yes. Oh, I love this, you guys. So check out Heartbreakers. I think that's what it's called. It is so sweet. It is so sweet. It reminds me of being a teenager. I had the luck of coming out very early in my life, so I did have a teenage romance. Had my first kiss at Disneyland at one of the roller coasters. And it was tumultuous and blah blah blah, but it was wonderful because I got to have that moment as a child, right, without too much I don't know, baggage, I guess. Okay, so I'm going somewhere. I like it. You know what I always love? I always love text. I think I did put text in this one. Let me see. But like ooh, I love this. I love this so much. Okay, wait. Oh, the Playgirl text. This is cool too. No, I guess not. Okay, next time I'm gonna put like a really big word. What should that word be? You know what's really funny? When I wear these glasses, I find that or when I wear glasses at all, I feel like I like articulate with my hands more, and I like Cruella de Vil. It looks like I've had some drinks, but I haven't. But you know what I really want? mulled wine. Have you had mulled wine? I make the best mulled wine for Thanksgiving. This is really, oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Maybe I'll have to do that earlier this year. Yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Let's do that. Something about it. Yes. So I'm just kind of framing stuff. So this is a cardboard that came with my order from Staples. It's not the best to collage with because it's very clunky and it's heavy, and anytime you use something heavy like cardstock, you really need to let it sit for a while. And you know, I'm very impatient. So, you know, you gotta press it down. So this morning, of course, I didn't turn on the TV, but what I did do was I summoned Sade. I'm like, Sade, please. So she was singing to me and I was happy. You heard that little bell? So you know something's good. Something good's happening in the world. Alright, I think I'm just about done. I had some notes, which is why I'm looking over there, but I think I've said all the things that I need to say. What do you need to say? Find space to say what you need to say, and that'll feel good. That I'd share that. Because what you think matters too, you know? But you can't always say what you're thinking to everybody, right? Oh, love this. Oh. Bonjour. That's not how you pronounce it. I know. Oh. There it is. Oh, there it is. There you are. Hi. Hi. Does that make sense? Yes, I think I like this. Oof, this is going to be another collage, you guys. Ooh, look at this. It already is. See? Just let it out. Once you let it out, it all comes pouring out in beautiful ways, honestly. Cry ugly and make beautiful art. Alright, so this is my collage. I did not use anything from the collage kit because I used the trash that was kind of around my space, all of the scraps, because I need to clean house. I'm really happy with it. It's a wilted flower, just like our flag, just like our country right now, and that's okay. Let it decay, let it come back, but more importantly than anything, I let it out. More important than anything, let it out, right? So I am here now. I hope to be here as long as I can. But again, if it doesn't feel right, then move on. Alright, you guys, this is Luis Martin, the art engineer, sending you huge fucking hugs. And what you do and what you think matters. So let's carry on.